Do you want to know the reason why you're always losing? The reason why you're always losing is because you come to the markets thinking you're fucking Renato Moicano and telling the markets, I want my fucking money, I want my money. And guess what? The markets are not going to give you your money. Because different to Renato, when he enters the ring, regardless if he wins or not, he still gets paid, he still gets his paycheck. But you on the trading side, I mean, it's basically depending on if it's a win or a loss. And if it's a loss, you lose money. And that's what most of you don't understand, is that in trading, you can actually lose money. So you're risking money. I mean, it's pretty basic, but once you understand it, it's like, why trying to look for it, you know? The way a profitable trader thinks is not based on the next win. What can I get out of this trade? What can I get out of this one? No, trying to preserve capital and really think, is this worth a loss? And regardless, even before we enter the trade, even if we think it's the best setup ever, we already assume it's a loss. And it's based on probabilities. And I almost got wet. And it's based on probabilities, boys. But in order to shape our emotions to the best way possible, we know there's a fine line between emotions and not emotion, but expectations and reality. That's the fine line that determines your emotions. If your expectation is a 3-hour win and the reality is a loss, I mean, there's a big gap, and the big gap will result in big emotions on that side. So, boys, preserve capital and ask yourself, is this trade worth me losing the 1% I work hard to get? I mean, just 1%, what would 1% do, right? But you did a win of 3 and did that 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, now your gains is gone. How many times have we been through that? I know I did, I know you did. It's normal. And most of y'all are just giving away your wins. And don't even realize this, but you don't win more wins, boys. What you need is to cut off the losses. Is to cut out the insignificant losses, the insignificant positions that you take that are eating your P&L. Because most of y'all can actually be profitable. You're just taking bullshit as trades that eat your P&L. And by default, you're unprofitable. So, think like a profitable trader and be selective. Because, fucking hell, you gotta be selective. And be selective means pick the higher quality setups, the A-class setups, and you get the best probabilities out of the edge. I guarantee you, because most of y'all, you just skew in new things, just throwing new things into your strategy, trying to throw new positions. Your emotions are already affected by past positions, so you're trying to add new things, you're trying to do this, you're saying, fuck it, I want to trade, I want the dopamine. So, in reality, your probabilities are not the same as backtesting or whatever your data says. Because in your day, you might have 50%, but because you've been changing it up on live, because you're taking these new decisions, you're changing up the probabilities. The probabilities won't be the same. So instead of expecting a 50% win rate, this new strategy that you're making kinda is giving you a 20%. It's all filled with bullshit. That's why we gotta keep trading the same as a plan and try to not mix in the data and try and trade like robots. That's why trading is so difficult. It's because we're humans at the end of the day, and sometimes our emotions get the best of us. I'm not saying I'm the best, and I'm not saying I'm perfect in the sense that I don't do bullshit trades sometimes. I just did one last week, so you get me? But that's also to say that I'm not one of these influencers. And notice how I said influencer and not trader. That trying to portray you a reality, a fake reality of trading that is completely false. And Yeah, boys. What I do on the channel is trying to portray to you the reality of trading, and the reality is that it's hard. It's gonna take time, and yeah. Look at this shit. $10 likes and I jump in it. But on a serious note, if you want to learn, if you want to get good, you can join our trading community. If you want fast track the progress, you can work out personally with me. Get a mentor, that's the best way. But if not, you got the whole content on YouTube, the whole ingredients. With me is a recipe on YouTube. You got the ingredients. You can figure it out by yourself. It's all free. I'm dropping the contents on a daily, and yeah, a lot of value in there. A lot of fucking value in there. Underrated as fuck, because I don't see many traders post that much content as me, and I don't know if they trying to maintain the information paid, or if they just so shit that once you pay the course, you see they do nothing. So yeah, boys, do that. You got YouTube, you got the trading community Discord, and you got working personally with me. If you want to fast track the progress, DM me a message or book a call for free. But free, of course. And yeah, boys, what you think about the beach? See you.